Previously.
There is an underwear thief in Erinsborough.
I want a family of my own. With you.
Me too. It's like what happened last time never happened at all for him.
You're not alone, Georgia. You will find a way through.
Granddad!
Hello, everyone.
There must be, what? Oh, good 30 years of Ramsay Street history in that way.
Wow. Carolyn's busy working. When's she going to get here anyway?
Well, you know, a bit hard to tell. She's all over the place.
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
So come on, tell us about life on the open road, going where you want to go, nothing tying you down, waking up to a new view every day.
Oh, careful. You're going to have to check for stowaways when you leave.
I've often thought of us selling everything up and becoming grey nomads too.
Hey, bit less of the grey, thank you very much.
So glad to see you two again, and so happy to hear that you got back together again.
Yeah, but enough of us. Come on, we want to hear about your travels. Where have you been? Nullarbor, Top End?
Yeah, and how's Carolyn?
Oh, yeah, she's fine. She's very well. But I'm more interested in hearing about this underwear thief. I read about it in the paper. It must be very disturbing.
Righto, grubs up. Oh, I'll give you a hand.
You know, Nate was talking about hidden cameras. I wonder what something like that costs.
Well, a good one will set you back a little under 200. You can get an audio-visual pencil cam for about 175, but no. Oh, come on, what boy doesn't dream of having a spy camera?
I suppose with Sonia away, you're going to be rather busy in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. I'm not too busy for you, though, mate.
Oh.
Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, just a small legal matter, that's all.
Okay. Oh, well, whenever you're ready.
What's that?
It's a guide to the Erinsborough Festival. Oh, they've even got kids' programs. Pony rides, feeding the animals, free face painting. Oh, I guess we'll be lining up for this sort of thing in a few years. Maybe I should volunteer to be a face painter.
You?
Yeah, be good to get the practice in, you know, because soon I'll be too busy running around after you at 3 a.m. in the morning getting your pickled sandwiches or whatever it is you desire.
Babe, I promise you that I will never, ever ask for a pickle sandwich at 3 a.m. or any other time of the day.
I don't mind.
Thank you, Susan, for sacrificing your knickers for the cause.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Don't tell Carl, but they're not really my cup of tea. Might as well turn them into bait.
Well, they were designed to have alluring, irresistible properties. I was going to ask Georgia for some of hers, but they're in use at the moment. Yeah, Kyle and Georgia are trying to have another baby.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, it's supposed to be top secret, but I know you're the vault. I can trust you not to say anything.
All good to go.
Oh, excellent.
Sonia told me I'd find you here. Hey.
What's up?
Well, she's running around like a headless chook, so I'm the messenger. And she's asked me to ask you if you would like to be the manager while she's away. It's more work, but it's also more money.
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
So, what do you say?
Sorry, mate. No, I'm not the right person for that.
What are you talking about? You'd be great at it.
Yeah, otherwise Sonia wouldn't ask.
I appreciate the offer, but managing isn't for me. I like the job that I've got. Come on, boss.
You've got to check the date on the
Harold,
bill.
so you're here to see this train wreck of a wedding, are you?
I'm fine, thank you for asking, Paul. How are you?
Daniel tells me you approve.
Oh, what, and clearly you don't?
No, they're too young. They're besotted and totally blind to reality.
I think they know what they're doing.
Good to see. Love you. Bye.
Would you have a word to Daniel? Tell him to call it off, or at least postpone it. Maybe he might come to his senses.
Well, even if I wanted to, I don't think it would make any difference. I mean, let's face it, Daniel is Charlene's son, and she was always so strong-minded. And she got it from Madge, so no wonder Daniel's the same. Yeah. So was Carolyn, come to think of it. Maybe I'm attracted to a certain type.
What do you mean, was?
Oh, did I say that? No, I mean, Carolyn is very strong-minded. So I'm sorry, Paul. I don't think Daniel would want to take any advice from me.
All right, fine. I'll have another crack at it myself.
Still as charming as ever, eh?
I've got to go too, but Harold, it's just so marvellous to have you back.
Oh, marvellous to be back, Carl. Jared, would it be all right to have that discussion about the legal matter?
Yeah, sure.
I made these notes earlier.
What's all this?
Oh, I want to change my will.
That's Helen. She's my great-grandmother. That's Rosemary, Paul's auntie, which makes her my first great... I don't know.
So, who is Agnes Robinson?
Dunno.
She looks about my age. And she's got your eyes.
How can you tell? They're tiny and that's in black and white.
Not the actual eyes. The feeling behind them. She's an old soul. I wish I knew her story.
Well, I could ask Grandad. I'll take a picture and send it to Mum, see if she knows anything.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I can't stop, but could you please take these inside? There's more in the back.
Sure.
Hey, look, I don't know what we're going to do about the nursery. I can't believe Nate said no.
Yeah, I've got no idea why.
Okay, what are we going to do?
Well, Josie said that she could pull a few extra shifts, so if we can find an adult to supervise, and then maybe we might be able to blunder our way through with my help.
Well, that's not ideal.
No, geez, you buy enough stuff?
Well, it's Aussie treats for Callum. It's his favourite things.
Lucky him.
What's wrong with you?
It's Harold. It's being very un-Haroldy. I saw in his wallet a picture of Madge and not Caroline.
Well, that's a bit odd. But maybe she's okay with him having that.
So if I had a picture of Dee...
Well, if it comforted you, then that would be a bit weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
The weirdest part is that he's asked me to reconfigure his will.
Really?
Yes. The only people who do that are people who are having a baby, getting married, about to go on some kind of extreme sports adventure, or they think that they're about to die.
All right, I'll fix this up. Then we can head home for some baby making action.
Ah. What about dessert?
Got plenty of time. You have me all night.
Hi.
Hey, Gran.
Hey.
Well, I'm going to be out tonight, and so are Chris and Nate, so you'll have the whole place to yourselves.
Oh, you don't have to make yourself scarce in your own home.
Oh, it's really no trouble.
Hey, why don't we consult the baby making app I downloaded? Tells me when you're most fertile.
Right, well, that's efficient.
Oh, modern technology is fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, why don't you punch in your cycle dates while I'm paying? Maybe tonight's the night.
No, I don't need an app to tell him what night it's going to be.
Well, it can't hurt to have technology on your side.
Sure, but I still have the pill hormones in my system, remember?
Huh. Oh, well, we'll just call it another practice session, eh?
You okay, love? You look a bit pale. Maybe you're pregnant already.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm off to Susan's.
So Agnes was engaged to Frederick Ramsey.
Who was related to the famous Blackjack Ramsey?
And Agnes and Frederick got engaged secretly because their parents didn't want them to get married.
Maybe because they were far too young and they were rushing into it.
Or perhaps no one understood how they felt about each other.
Well, that's understandable. The Ramseys and the Robinsons have never got on with each other.
Yeah, and this is the reason why. Frederick went off to serve in the First World War to prove himself to Agnes's father. They planned to get married when he returned.
Except he never did. Frederick died in battle, and then Agnes died of influenza. Although everyone knew that she died of a broken heart.
And that's the reason why the feud between the Robinsons and Ramsey got so big. They blamed each other for what happened.
Yeah, well, maybe if they'd listened to their parents in the first place, it wouldn't have. The whole tragedy could have been avoided.
They loved each other. It would have been a tragedy to keep them apart.
Well, it's a good thing that Daniel's not being shipped off to war then.
Is he ever going to accept us?
Maybe one day.
I bet this is how Agnes and Frederick felt.
I'm making this extra strong, just so you know.
Yeah. I might have milk with mine, please. I'm surprised you weren't interested in the promotion at the nursery.
It's not what I signed up for.
Well, what about in the army? You must have had to manage other soldiers sometimes. Oh, we should reconsider. I reckon you'd be great.
No, I don't want a promotion. I like being part of a team. It's what I'm good at. It's what I know.
Before you met Chris, you'd never had a serious relationship. Imagine you'd never taken a step out of that comfort zone. Maybe it's time to do the same thing in your career.
Right, let's get this show on the road. Is it all set, Nate?
Ready to go. I'll leave you guys to it.
Thank you. Okay. Right. Now, I'll be the timekeeper and you take the notes.
Oh, okay.
And at 2100 hours and 40 seconds, no activity was evident.
Oh, hang on. There's someone. What's that?
False alarm. Just Kyle and Georgia. Male subject was observed taking off his T-shirt. Kyle was then seen to be taking off his pants.
What?
He's taking everything off. So's Georgia.
Well, I'm not going to write all that down, am I?
Maybe we should just leave the surveillance for a little while. You know, come back to it later.
Yeah, what a good idea, Sheila.
Make that quite some time later, just to be sure. I'll get the coffee.
So you are sure about this?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Well, the Salvation Army were there for me when I needed them. Well, this is my chance to repay them.
Yeah, it's a very generous request. How does Carolyn feel about it?
Oh, Carolyn's got a lot of people in her life to love her. The poor souls the Salvos look after, a lot of them haven't got anyone at all.
Okay. Well, if you're sure, well, then I'll get this started as soon as I can.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, all that driving has finally caught up with me. I think time to go to bed. Oh, a proper bed.
Yeah. Hang on. I spoke with Carolyn. Why didn't you tell us that you'd split up? This is unbelievable, mate.
Well, I wanted to. I just waiting for the right moment. You see, I'm at my grandson's wedding. I don't want to spoil that. This is supposed to be a happy time.
You were so good together. What happened?
Oh, I don't know. We just drifted apart. I was quite happy to keep travelling, enjoying life. Carolyn, quite rightly, wanted to get back to her business and focus on that.
And you couldn't find a way of making that work?
Oh, we tried, believe me. But in the end, we just realised we were not the soulmates we thought we were. It seems that you only ever get one soulmate in this life, and I'd already found mine. Match can never be replaced, Jared. Ever. I was a fool to even try.
I reckon it might be safe to have another look.
Do you think?
Oh, it's been ages.
Sheila, they're newlyweds. We might have to wait the rest of the night.
It didn't take a whole night when I was a newlywed.
Well, I've been married 37 years, and I say we need to wait way longer.
Forgot my wallet. What's going on?
We're waiting.
I didn't spend all afternoon setting that stuff up so you guys could slack off. If you want to catch a crook, you got to watch. Get back to work.
Yes, boss.
He's an odd fish, but he's right. We can't catch a thief unless we have another look.
Oh.
But this time, you can watch and I'll take notes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, it's okay. Can't see anyone. They must have gone inside.
At 2200 hours, no movement was observed. What's she up to? Oh, did I just see what I think I saw?
Well, you can't be sure. Not in that light.
But it really looked like it, didn't it?
Morning, Grandad. I thought we were going to meet at Harold's. That's weird saying that to you.
No, I was out walking anyway, and I thought you said we'd meet around about here. What are they?
Oh, I just got these from the library. It's for the exhibition Amber's curating. Hey, we've been going through that box of photos you gave us. You don't mind if we use them for the exhibition?
No, of course not. That's what I gave them to you for.
Also, we've been thinking about going and having our ceremony at the church where you and Madge got married. As long as that's okay with Carolyn, we don't want to upset her. It was Amber's idea to check it out.
Oh, Daniel, that is a lovely thought.
She's a lovely girl.
Oh, I can see that.
It's a pity Paul can't. You know, he's dead set against us getting married. Can you believe that?
Hmm.
You don't agree with him, do you?
Oh. If she is your soulmate, if she is to you what Madge is to me, then there are no problems. But the sad truth is that not all marriages last.
Yeah, I know, but ours will.
Oh, yes, I know. We all say that, otherwise we wouldn't get married. I thought that before I married Caroline, but I was wrong.
What?
I'm sorry to say that our marriage has ended.
Oh, Grandad, you're kidding. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Daniel. I don't want to ruin your happiness. But if there's one thing I've learned from this whole sorry state is that we all can be wrong. That we shouldn't enter into marriage without realistic expectations.
Hey, I didn't know you were working today.
Sonia wants to show me the ropes. I called her last night and said I'd take the manager role.
Good for you.
Well done, mate.
Yoo-hoo! Oh, hi, Nate.
Hi.
Bye.
Just wondering if we have any news on the underwear thief while we're asleep?
Oh, I've been fast-forwarding through the footage, but there's nothing. Well, nothing that tells us who the thief is.
Maybe you need to move the camera.
Maybe we should just forget the whole thing.
Oh, no. I think it's a good idea. I mean, what if that creep stole that very expensive, albeit heavily discounted lingerie I bought for you last week? Where is that, by the way? It doesn't seem to have found its way into rotation.
Yeah, that's because I've hidden it for safekeeping, just until the perp's apprehended.
The perp. I love it when she talks cop.
All right, I'll clear this away. You go. You're going to be late.
No later than you.
No, that's all right. I'm fine, really. You go.
Oh, as long as you're sure. Okay, thank
okay.
you.
All right.
No, bye, Sherlock. Watson.
You're worried about what we saw, aren't you?
Wouldn't you be?
I know what you're thinking, but you can't get involved.
But it's obvious what's going on. I mean, first I hear Georgia doing everything she can to avoid having a night of nookie with Kyle, and then we see her taking a pill.
It could have been for anything. She might have had a headache.
Oh, and why would she go outside to take an aspirin?
Maybe she wanted some fresh air as well. I don't know.
Well, then why was she acting all cagey? You know, looking around and acting as though she didn't want to be seen.
You're making an awful lot of assumptions here.
You agreed with me that it looked sus.
Doesn't matter. It's still none of our business. That camera invaded her privacy.
Well, what am I going to do now?
Nothing. Nothing. Forget about it. Forget you ever saw it.
I can't.
You're going to have to, Sheila. If there is something going on between those two, only they can sort it out.
Amber, Grandad just told me something and... Hey, what's wrong?
God, it's just really sad.
What is?
I'm reading the letters that Frederick and Agnes sent to each other while he was away at war.
How did you get them?
Well, your mum told me about a website with a bunch of old war letters, including theirs. It's one thing to look at a photo, but to read their words. And then one day they just stop. She never found out what happened to him. She met the love of her life, and they only got such a short time together when it should have been forever. We can't let that happen to us.
I won't.
No, I mean it. Don't ever go away and leave me.
Of course I won't leave you. You're my soulmate. Just like Madge was to Harold. We'll be together forever.
Oh, Madge, my love. I miss you so much.
What on earth?
Relax. It's face paint. Now, I thought I'd teach myself how to do it. Get some practice in before I have ankle biters of my own wanting to be tigers.
Right. Where's Georgia?
In the shower. Why?
No reason. Maybe you should have asked Georgia about this. I mean, it's something that couples usually discuss.
What, face painting?
No, all these plans you're having about kids.
We have.
You sure?
Yes. Now, do you have anything that'll take this off? Can't go to work looking like this, can I?
The cleanser on my bathroom shelf.
Unmissable drama.
How dare you go through my things?
How dare you lie to my grandson?
Where's it go? Check out what Bossy and I found.
I'm interviewing a doctor for a new position at the hospital. Is there anything about Erinsborough in particular that drew your attention here?